What is up, my squad of lights? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Destiny. In the last episode, we completed yet another set of steps for the Bladed Path questline. Pretty much got an entire week's worth of stuff done. We're going to see how this episode turns out, but I'm not anticipating that we're going to be able to get all that done so easily this week. We will certainly see. Generally, if there is an actual mission quest involved that doesn't actually happen, it just kind of turned out that way in the last episode. But this time is going to be a bit more, there's a little bit more to this week as we jump on in here. So let's talk to Eris.
Beloved acolyte, champion of violence, bearing tides raw and sweet as bitten sores. A voice from the deep whispers, in your immortality, Eris Morn, may you never cease your demand for vengeance. I refuse. In time, I will destroy this hive form alongside the rest. Its power has no hold over me. Xivu Arath will not fall tonight alone. Every clash of blades invigorates her. Even now she feeds, as she has fed since the first red cough, the first war song. Still, I savor every tithe. Their strength thrills me, and there are so many old debts to repay. But this is not the time. The cards speak of change. A ripple is cast. A great shadow rises from the sea of blood. Something is coming.
Okay, so let's accept that quest. We get a Witch's Key immediately, which is nice, and it wants us to do a Savathun's Spire. So I think we're actually going to do this one again together this time, as we're going to actually talk about some of the secrets, although it might be a little bit hard to do some of these secrets, as they do generally require participation from all three parties. So I'll try to show what I can, but we're going to go after a couple of opaque cards along the way. I'll just kind of show some secret rooms and whatnot, but we won't be able to do absolutely every single one of them because it requires, or most of the the really hidden ones require us to have attuned all three elements, and at the moment we have only attuned Void. So I'll try to grab a couple as we go, but we should also be facing a different boss here at the end, so this will be a little bit of something different this time. I wanted to kind of change things up. I think I'm actually going to go with Until Its Return this time, because I cannot get used to using this particular grenade launcher, and I don't know why that is. It's no different than any other grenade launcher. It's just for some reason this one just is not hitting for me in more ways than one. I'm not able to land my shots, but also it's just not, it doesn't feel right. So I'm going to go back to a shotgun for this, which obviously is really going to only come in handy once I've actually used my smokes, but given that I am going with the marksman dodge as opposed to gambler's dodge, I am not going to have a lot of smoke uptime anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. But let's jump right on into this thing and climb the spire, as we have already done before. And this will be a bit more of a legitimate run this time, although I don't think we are going to have access to the Deck of Whispers. Okay, that was pretty fun.
Eris Morn, you know that there is only war. You prove my logic true. Meet me in blood. Match me in violence. Our feuds will fade us with a tribute.
Xivu Arath. When this is finished, you will turn and run, and your worm will gnaw at you as if you were a buried corpse. You will have no tribute then, and you will starve.
This isn't over. Xivu will keep coming until she wins her war.
We need to rethink our plan.
No. Our plan needs no revision. Her presence proves its efficacy. We must press on.
We can't fight her.
But we can hold the line until a way forward is found. Guardian. Proceed to the Witch Queen's wretched oubliette. Claim the tithes before Xivu Arath takes them as spoils of her eternal war.
I don't like this.
You don't need to.
Okay, so I ended up not showing that entire run, except for at the very end there, while that Graviton Lance Void Explosion festival went off, because that was just enjoyable to watch. But because it was really just largely the exact same thing over again. I was going to show some secrets, but I actually cannot do that because I was pretty much barred from everything by not having the attunements necessary. So we're going to have to wait until we get our Arc and Solar attunements before I actually try to show off some of those secrets. But all right, let's head on into our quest steps really quickly. I need to visit the Holo Projector next, so we're going back to the Helm. See you all there in just a second.
All right, you're here. This is serious, so listen, and listen good. Xivu Arath's forces got into the throne world. This wasn't part of the plan, and it's bad news for everybody. Savathun's been hoarding powerful creatures in those summoning pits for a long time. Partially to study, but also to keep them out of the hands of her sister. If Xivu is able to take that extra power for herself, forget it! We're all dead! You need to claim those tithes. I hate seeing it all wasted on that weirdo heiress, but it's better than the alternative. Time to get to work, hero.
Okay. So, let's see what our next step is, and that is probably go back to Altar Something. No, we have to do the mission Conjure. Okay, well, looks like we're going to be including that after all. I didn't think we were going to have time to do that today, but given that that run ended up being exactly the same without any variation whatsoever from our first Savathun Spire run, it was kind of moot to show it. Otherwise, this would be split into 2 episodes. But no, looks like we're going to actually have time for that today. So really quickly, I just want to check one thing here at this. Well, actually, I'm going to check 2 things. I'm going to see what I get out of as a reward for that. And no, it's just an Aramite, so nothing fancy. But I also want to check the table here because I do believe I've gotten a few opaque cards. In fact, I've gotten several. So let's see what we get here. Oh my goodness, all sorts of stuff. Look at all this. Okay, so small chance that opening a witch's chest will reward a witch's key. I'll take that. Using a witch's key to open witch's chest in Savathun Spire on legend difficulty. It's not going to be applicable here. We got a free Ascendant Shard. Thank you. We got a few more major arcana, so let's take all of those, and that is going to be more than enough to get a full deck now if we can actually complete these. I need 5 more Void Insight. I need an Ultras of Summoning encounter to do. I need public event chests, which that shouldn't be too hard to do, but I have to do that off screen. Altars of Sorrow rounds, okay, and then eliminate combats using swords, glaive melee attacks, and melee abilities in Savathun Spire, or the Altars of Summoning, which is also very, very doable, especially because I am meleeing things a lot. Okay, let's head on over to the mission director, and let's just do Conjure. Get this done.
The boss was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but only amateurs rely on wishful thinking. Listen to this.
If Xivu Arath learns what the Guardians are up to in my oubliette, she'll do what she always does. Attack. Lucky for us, her poor Wrathborn are so eager to die. They'll make lovely tithes, provided the Guardians survive long enough to collect them.
When I discovered the Spire, I saw heresy. A temple of the sky. I sought to destroy it. But now, I see truth. It is built on a foundation of death. A temple of the sword. Logic so pure, even the warriors of the sky honor it.
And up we go. All right. So all we need to do is put a stop to whatever Xivu wants, which is obviously trying to take Eris's share of the pie. And this is where we make war. Don't make friends, make war. Also, run little insect bunnies. I love them. All right, what are we doing this time? More summoning rituals. Let's do it. Pardon that. I'm gonna here. Let me get that out of the way for you, Eris. There we go. All right.
Our rituals are discovered by the Eater of Weakness, the god of the rotting slave, Xivu Arath. Show her that the logic of the sword is no longer the hive below to be.
So you've already seen this fight in action before, but let's do it again. The Talons of Xivu Arath. Let's focus on you first. Need to take you out. Watch out for the Fire Nova Gaze. There we go. All right. Just make sure you're not in line of sight when that goes off, and you should be fine. Excuse me, sir. Hope you don't mind that while I blow you up with it. Okay, now it is time to kill this thing. Well, not that thing, sorry, because that thing is invincible. I can't damage you either. That means I got to get to work, so let's invoke some hive magic. Up we go before the void pools go off. Cool, cool. Good thing I am invincible when I do that. And also I get some orbs that just kind of heal me right up, which is nice. There we go. All right, where is the purple one at? Is it that one? No, it's not. Okay, never mind. Up. Okay, that didn't get me. Good. All right, I'm going to do this. And actually what I'm going to do here... Oh, no. Don't you... Ah, gosh dang it. I did not mean to melee early like that. All right, fine. If you're not going to let me... then we'll figure out something else here. Like that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, let's invoke some more hive magic. Up we go. Going quick. Spot to spot. Hello, up there. Whoa, that like really turned me around. I was not where I was expecting to be facing at all. Man, that actually like made me a little nauseous there. I'm not even going to lie. Okay. Go back to that. Duck. Okay, we're good. Just a second while I continue to try to kill you. Okay, easy now. There we go. I just wanted to blow her up so I could get that going. All right, now I need to kill her body double. So let's do that next. Hello there. I'm going to go over here if y'all don't mind chasing me this way. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Get myself some more insight for melee kills. I can get more of those if I absolutely need to. Okay, don't be doing that. Whoa! I couldn't get into cover in time. We're fine. Just a second. What's up, buddy? I'm going to keep hitting you with that. There we go. I was hoping I could get some insight out of that, but it didn't work. Good. All right, let's keep moving. If I can just get to you in time. Oh, that's not going to happen. Oh, what the? Dude, it canceled my jump. Well, that was bullcrap. Hold on. No, take that, and then that, and then that. Yes. Okay. Keep going. Beautiful. All right. That was definitely a lot sloppier than it needed to be, but it still worked, so we'll take it. I don't know. Is there something? Oh, you're still alive. Go away.
Millennium of conquest. The Hive's eternal sword poised to strike down the world.
Liar, enemy, worshiper. You would disavow me, even as you lay tribute at my feet. Turn your weapons against me, for I am the destruction you create!
Xivu Arath would lay claim to all conflict, but she is no longer the only Hive god of strife. Wrest these tributes from her grasp, for they are now mine.
All right, scorn time. We got to move solar crystals around. That'll be fun. All right, so one at a time here. If I can take you out, that would be awesome. Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm going to definitely have to take breaks as I make my way over. Don't you dare. So I think once I get to about a quarter of my health, I'm going to go invis and let my scorch kind of wear off. So there we go. That's probably fine. Let all that wear off. Now, if you could have that, that would be great. There we go. Kill you. And then let's get a couple void chains going together. Now I just need to grab that for some devour. Oh, I meant to slide, but apparently I cannot. Did not want to just crouch there. There we go. All right, let's start taking all of y'all out. Oh, Graviton Lance, once you start working, you are just so fun. There we go. Okay, that pretty much cleared the room. All right, you, sir. Pardon me while I say hello. Wow, just 2 shots was all it took. Hi there. Ooh, hold on. We can grab this to get some Devour. And if I can get to this last Void Breach before it spawns, or I could just dunk immediately and then we're done. That was a much easier route. Perfect. Okay, we got one of our major arcana done. That is 2 out of the 5 that we need to actually start using the Deck of Whispers. Let's get to this last guy over here. Grab that orb as I go. Hi there. Oh, hold on. I think I have a better plan for you. Enjoy that. Okay, so let's take that Void Breach there really quickly. Get an explosion going. I can grab that one. Cool. Keep going. Come on, we can make it. Oop. Almost there. Oh, look at that healing. No, die. Die. As long as we have Devour every time I get a kill. Beautiful.
Your tributes sharpen a blade that would soon pierce the heart of war itself.
Exalt me with your violence, as you have always done.
Wonder how Eris feels just kind of sitting there up in the sky watching us run around and do all these things before we feed her. Oh, gosh. Okay, the Leviathan Eater has arrived. Oh, this will be fun, won't it? Okay, one at a time. Oh, that's awesome. I just got to kill him, right? That shouldn't be too hard, right? Oh, my gosh, he has a lot of health, doesn't he? Yeah, that didn't even do a dent. All right, let's take his knights out. Woo! Oh, my goodness. Hold on. I'm going to grab that right there, that Void Breach. Okay, that's fine. And then we can get Devour going. Hey there. Oh, stop doing that. Just a second. Oh, my gosh. War has arrived, man. It's here. Okay, can we kill y'all? And then let's do some damage to you. Hoping to get 4th times going, but that didn't really happen for me. Hit you with that grenade. Perfect. Oh my gosh, go 4th times go. I'm glad he has such a big head. Woo! Hold on. Oh, he's imbued. Just a second. That's not fair at all. Right as I used it.
The Leviathan Eater was testing your capabilities. He'll be back with reinforcements once Xivu's brood is assembled.
Sometimes I think the boss believes in you more than her own brood. She left this for you.
If the Guardians survive my sister's assault, it will be on account of their ferocity, not their clemency. Xivu Arath will be thrilled. The Guardians will claim self-defense, of course, but that self-deception will only work for so long. Eventually, they'll have to admit they live by the sword as much as my sister does. It's so nice when the people we love all get along, don't you think?
Aw, Savathun loves us. That's what I like to hear. All right, well, let's just put an end to this week's quest then really quickly. We're going to head back to the helm and get our usual end-of-week stuff with a talk at the holoprojector and then a little radio message, and then we can call this an episode.
I can hardly believe the tactical reports I'm writing. Vanguard forces, pursuing tithes to Hive Commune Eris Morn, have engaged Xivu Arath's troops in Savathun's throne world. We are caught between the sister gods of combat and lies, and we're trying to resurrect the one who's caused us the most suffering. Even if we win, we lose. We accepted an impossible bargain. Savathun knew we couldn't defeat Xivu Arath. No one can win a battle against war itself. Eris understands this better than any of us. I know she's working on a plan. But I must still prepare for unexpected outcomes. If her transformation is influencing her judgment, how would I know? What could I even do to keep her safe? Guardian, be careful. We've lost so much to the Hive already. We can't let them take any more.
All right, that's Ikora's uneasiness made manifest right there. I mean, it's been prevalent the entire time, but it slowly starts to seem that she's on board as she just is still wary of the fact that Eris is a hive, and therefore there's no way this can all be good, right? Well, I don't know. Let's listen to the radio.
So, you're really taking on Xivu Arath, top general. I love watching you do our dirty work. I was digging through Savathun's archives, and I found this little gem from about 1 million years ago. I figured you should know what you're up against.
For the first time, the Ammonites broke us. Hordes of my brood lay rotting in tribute. And the fetter of weakness was upon us. But our enemies have made stars of their own. Their cruel admiral abandons the battlefield to attend their frail Leviathan. They would live in peace without first killing death. We shall reward their insolence without mercy. Go forth, my brood. Devour their Leviathan. Become their extinction and make temples of their corpses.
You humans think you're so special. The Ammonites had the Traveler, a Leviathan, even their own light. Their civilization made you look like pawn scum. But they ain't around anymore. Because Xivu's brood wiped them out. Every last one. And you're next.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Destiny. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. And I will see you all in the next one.